Hi May, this is Michelle Hughes, and I'm going to do my presentation on my paper in this study. I'm applying cultivation theory and content analysis to establish that Jersey Shore is positively associated with its young adult viewers' irresponsible drinking. And in order to do this, I just kind of wanted to go through a little bit of a theoretical framework of socialization and cultivation. Basically, Gerbner, back in the 60s, developed cultivation theory to examine long-term effects of mass media consumption relating to the attitudes of viewers and television's actual contributions to the viewers' conceptions of social reality. So basically, cultivation theorists contend that the more time that's spent viewing or consuming certain media, the more our attitudes and values are affected. So the more time people spend watching TV, the more likely they're going to believe the TV content. So what I need to do now is just basically describe reality TV, because Jersey Shore is actually a reality television show. To kind of understand reality TV, you can go back all the way back to the 1940s. The first real reality TV show was called Candid Camera. So it was where hidden cameras would follow around unsuspecting people and capture their, honest and real reactions to certain events. They were typically funny events, props, or like hilarious situations. And of course, it's evolved since then, but typically reality shows are non-scripted. They feature non-actors, and the characters are really, truly what the content is constructed around. There's shock value in all reality TV, and through clever editing, the producers are able to actually create content. Now, as far as Jersey Shore goes, this is a reality-based TV show, and it's basically the cast is 8 people, 4 guys, 4 girls. They're in their 20s. Actually, now they're in their 30s. They are like stereotypical Guidos and Guidettes, like the American Italian stereotypes. They all live in one house. And the show just records their daily activities. Now, during the day, they go to the gym, they go tanning, they do their laundry, but at night, they go out and they drink a lot. They end up dancing, fighting, partying, sometimes getting arrested. Whatever is captured is typically shocking and not really real, although we're looking at it as a reality TV show, so it's supposed to be real. It also relies heavily on drinking and the activities that happen either after or during the drinking. So to talk about irresponsible drinking versus responsible drinking, because the show is really all around drinking, I have to just describe what irresponsible drinking is. It's basically, irresponsible drinking is when you have major negative consequences. Drinking is the actual activity. You display poor judgment and bad behavior, and typically your friends or your family are negatively impacted as well. Whereas responsible drinking isn't really the activity. There's moderation. It's normally partnered with a non-alcohol related activity or event, and it doesn't cause problems for society. So with the literature review, I had 5 different articles that I wrote about, and one of them was the effects that heavy viewing positively correlates to its viewers aligning their beliefs and attitudes with that of what they are watching, that was in the effects of TV consumption on social perceptions. The next one was on fictional narratives cultivate just world beliefs, and even though it's not, it's exactly opposite of reality TV, it was showing the correlation that cultivation theory has on watching fictional characters and believing certain things that they represent in the TV. The other one was the effects of viewing Grey's Anatomy on perceptions of doctors and patient satisfaction. And that one basically showed that as a result, the investigation provided a better understanding about the underlying process that the media infiltrates patients' predispositions about doctors in general via the exposure to Grey's Anatomy. Another one was, does television viewing cultivate unrealistic expectations about marriage? And their findings were that if you view a lot of TV that's associated with idealistic marriage expectations, then the viewers would end up having those same unrealistic, idealistic marriage expectations. And then the last one was the impact of adolescents' news and action movie viewing on risky driving behavior. And their research proved that over a long time of watching certain genres of TV, particularly news and action movies, that because the news overrepresented traffic crashes and movies, especially the action movies, overrepresented speeding and braking and screeching tires and that sort of thing, it showed that the viewers would end up having risky driving behavior themselves. So the very next thing that I'm going to talk about is the measures of irresponsible drinking. Now, I chose the season 5 and episodes 1 and 4 to count the measures, and you can see here that alcohol use and the effects of alcohol use and then the lack of inhibitions were what I chose to count. And clearly, these episodes had a lot of all of them, so kind of proving that there is a lot of irresponsible drinking in Jersey Shore. And
every time I try and steal a beer,
Nicole!
oh God, what? Danny catches me.
Nicole is smashed right now.
Oh, my vagina's out. I just want to go on the beach. Where's the beach? Ew, get the fuck off my arm. Get the fuck off. I'm a fucking good person.
by way of surveys and questionnaires, which you're going to see in the next few slides, I'm going to attempt to answer the question, is Jersey Shore positively associated with its young viewers' irresponsible drinking? And to measure this, I'm going to focus on key criterion, including demographic, frequency, and behavioral questions. And the independent variable watching Jersey Shore is going to be determined through a series of questions relating to the measure of consumption and frequency. And then the operation to facilitate watching Jersey Shore will be conducted through a survey sampling of all senior level communication students between 21 and 25, and it's going to be at a large Southern California college campus. And then I'm going to use the following index to obtain all of that data. And then to operationalize the dependent variable, young adult viewers' irresponsible drinking, I'm going to be measured by way of behavioral and attitudinal questions in a Likert scale. And that's pretty much it. So I hope that I was able to cover all of the basics, and I hope it was somewhat entertaining, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your month of December. Have a Merry Christmas, and maybe I'll see you next semester. Thank you.